A poem about May, a character's tale, where dreams of solace would ultimately fail. From desert plains to tropic shores she flew, a fictional journey tragically untrue. The title of this poem is May's Last Aloha, from northwest China to Hawaii. And now our poem begins. From Yinchuan's dry air, where desert winds blew, May's flight took her westward, a journey untrue. Hawaii's bright promise, a friend's whispered plea, of sunsets and beaches, a vibrant, blue sea. They spoke of the islands, of lays and warm sand, of laughter and solace, a tropical land. But May's heart held shadows, a weight hard to bear, a sorrow that deepened, a silent despair. 5 feet of small stature, in the cramped seat's hold, day turned into night as the long story told. 5,939 miles they'd flown, a distance so vast she felt utterly alone. The plane sickened feeling, a wave, then a sway. She waited in line for the restroom's long way. A discomfort so deep, her emotions did wane, as she longed for the ground and release from the plane. The plane climbed above, the gobi's vast spread, leaving behind whispers of lives that had fled. She gazed at the clouds, a vast, empty white, a canvas reflecting her fading inner light. The hum of the engines, a constant, low drone, a counterpoint sadly to joy she'd not known. Hawaii's allure, a distant, bright call, yet grief held her captive within its dark thrall. She pictured the islands, the lush, verdant green, the turquoise waters, a vibrant, bright scene. But the vision was clouded by memory's sting, a heart weighed with sadness no solace could bring. And then, as she landed, a cruel, bitter twist. Her luggage was missing, a travel-worn tryst. No clothes, no mementos, no comfort to find. Just empty conveyor belts left her heart and her mind. The airport agreed, since her funds were astray, to take her close by where the hotel did lay. A beautiful building, a tropical sight, but reservations were botched in the fading daylight. The hotel was brimming, no room she could claim. A cancelled honeymoon suite eased her hotel room pain. An upgrade required, a $500 cost. 2 nights she could manage before all was lost. A week's worth of plans, now shattered and gone. A 7-day trip to 2 days forlorn. She cursed her own fault for the booking's mistake. This shouldn't have happened, her heart would still break. She called home in tears, her voice filled with dread. "My luggage, my money," the words that she said. Her parents, surprised, with comfort they tried. "We're sorry, dear May," their gentle words sighed. Their last cash had gone on the SUV's repair. Just comfort and love was all they could share. Then, after 2 nights, she called hope's final plea. To fly back to home, but the flight, endlessly, was 2 days away, and her plans now undone. A permanent stay here, beneath Hawaii's sun, was once her great hope, a fresh start she'd crave. But now, with no money, no future to save, she knew she'd return to Yinchuan's cold ground, where her journey began and her sorrow was found. To call her parents, a burden she'd shun, to share only triumphs when her new life begun. The job she'd secured now vanished in air. Monday's interview left only despair. She spoke to the manager, her plight to convey. He offered a refuge where she could still stay. The laundry room's quiet, a makeshift retreat, a bed left behind, a safe, humble seat. She thanked him sincerely, with tears in her eyes, for kindness and shelter beneath Hawaiian skies. Free meals he provided, a signed paper's trace, to help her survive in this desolate place. She called her parents. "I'm staying," she cried. They rejoiced at her news, their worries subside. "Bring souvenirs back," her mother did say. May laughed, knowing plans might take a new way. The interview came and the job was secured, the hotel her haven, her peace reassured. She saved up her earnings, a debt to repay, and found her own home in a brighter new day. 2 weeks passed, she called with joy in her tone. Her parents were happy, though feeling alone. She sold her plane tickets, a friend's island dream, and stopped by her parents, a heartfelt, warm gleam. Years turned to moments, a husband, a child, then sorrow descended, her dreams reviled. A miscarriage's pain, a love turned to dust. Her husband departed, her heart turned to rust. She sent for her mother to comfort her plight, decided Hawaii had lost its bright light. She moved back to Yinchuan, her journey's full bend, to find solace and peace where her story would end. This is the end of our story poem. Until next time, Lyrical Reasons.